Alright guys, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. Notification bell is actually more important than hitting the like button. It's more important than subscribing, although I think you have to subscribe to hit the notification bell. But hit the notification bell so you can get the future videos that will come out, right? And with that being said, guys, get ready. Get yourself some coffee like I did. Get yourself some coffee or whatever you want to get, tea. Get yourself some nice biscuits with Nutella flavor, preferably inside, unless you're on a diet or exercising or whatever, like I should be doing. Anyways, so we're going to talk about, guys, Warren Buffett. We're going to look at Warren Buffett's portfolio and why it matters and why you should look at it, because you will be shocked to see what Warren Buffett has done compared to the S&P 500 since 1995, going all the way up to 2023. You'll be shocked. In fact, when I show you what he did, you probably gonna want to copy everything he does. I'm not saying that you should, but yeah, let's look at it real quick. All right, so the Q3 2023 13F filing for Berkshire Hathaway Incorporation has already come out, right? It came out, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago. And it shows us the holdings as of September 30th, 2023. There's been some holdings that he had in the previous 13F filing that he no longer has. We'll get to that also. And then some new ones. A new one that's actually very interesting, has to do with baseball. So look at this, guys. Since 1995, if you look at this bottom line right here, the dark purple line, let's say, that's the S&P 500 since 1995. Had you invested in just the S&P 500 since 1995, you'd be up. You'd be doing well. It's great. Well, if you invested since 1995, by now, I don't know what age you would be. But, yeah, anyways, I was born in 83, so, but if you look at Warren Buffett, guys, this is Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway A, BRKA, and Berkshire Hathaway Incorporation, BRKB, the two stocks you can buy. How they have compared to the S&P 500 through the years. They destroyed the S&P 500. They crushed it. Warren Buffett has destroyed. I mean, you can't sit here and tell me that Warren Buffett doesn't know how to pick stocks, because I'm saying this because till this day, it shocks me and it gets me mad actually that there are people still out there in high places or opportunity to get themselves seen in big channels and and websites, and who will criticize Warren Buffett and he doesn't know what he's buying and all. What is wrong with those people? You never, ever, ever in your lifetime will be able to do what Warren Buffett did. So with that being said, I think that we should look at what he's holding up until now, because it's important. He's doing well. Warren Buffett has exited his entire stake out of General Motors, interesting, and Activision Blizzard. We expected that since things aren't really going so well as he would have liked it to go with this company and the merger that they were going to do. They also have divested smaller stakes in Johnson & Johnson, Mondelez, making chocolates, Procter & Gamble, United Parcel Service UPS, Chevron, HBQ, and Amazon. Hey, Amazon, that makes me feel good because I sold AMZY. I should have probably held it. It gives good dividends, but anyways, when I sold it, I actually made more money than the dividends I was going to get about a week later. All right, guys, so the top holdings in Berkshire Hathaway, the top holdings for Warren Buffett, the top are these. Apple, which actually makes up 50% of the portfolio, right? That's crazy. And for a guy that people say he doesn't know anything about the tech sector, he doesn't know about cryptos and all that, well, you know what? 50% of his position is in Apple, and that's a tech stock, and beyond just a tech stock. It's also financial stock now also, and it could be in the future an EV player also. He also has stake in Nubank. We'll see that later on in the video. They're in crypto. So I think Warren Buffett knows what he's doing. He has stake in the second largest stake that he has is Bank of America, third American Express, then Coca-Cola, Chevron, Occidental Petroleum, Kraft Heinz. And Occidental Petroleum is interesting because he had started accumulating that since I think early 2022. So, and there were plenty of opportunities. In my Discord, I talked about Occidental Petroleum at $57, let's say, and it's gonna go higher. I think the Occidental Petroleum can easily hit $90, $95 at some point within the next 2 years. So that's gonna be a great investment. All right, the most interesting one that everyone is focusing on is the Atlanta Braves Holdings Corporation. So he pretty much has taken a stake in a baseball company, if I'm correct, right? I don't follow baseball at all in any way, shape, or form. I prefer NFL and European football. So that was actually interesting to me that he has taken a stake in that. Very interesting. In fact, the stock was at $35.63 and it's now at $36.99 as I am recording this video. So it is going up, and you're looking at the 5-year chart on this, doing very, very, very well. And most likely, since Warren Buffett bought it, it probably will do well over the long term. Stone Co is actually another company that he was very interested in, had invested from the, I think, prior to IPO. So he hasn't bought it. I don't think he's at a loss on this. I'll have to check. But in any case, Stone Co, STNE, is a stock that we swing traded many times in my Discord last year. I had called it a buy at $9.80. I did YouTube videos on it. I called it a buy at $10. And right now, as I'm recording the video, it's at $13.05 because he had really good earnings. So it's another great company that should go back to being in the 30s and the 40s within the next 2 years. I think management is really good at this company, and that's very important to also look at management. And the growth potential for this company is immense. The same as New Holdings, which Warren Buffett is in that also. Moody's Corporation, MCO, that's no surprise. He's been in that for a long time. Davida Incorporation, DVA, is another one. Hewlett Packard, HPQ, although he has lowered his stake in that. VeriSign Incorporation, VRSN. I have done a video on that in the past on my YouTube channel. Another great company. Citigroup, another bank that eventually will go higher. Ticker symbol C. I have done a video on YouTube about Citigroup, but it wasn't a positive video. It was actually for some scandals that they were involved in. Kroger, I have done a YouTube video on Kroger, and I have mentioned many times it's a really good company for the long term. And actually, if you had bought the stock when I did a YouTube video on it, you'd be slightly up. So, and it is a great long term, in my opinion. Visa Incorporation, Warren Buffett has been in this for a while. Charter Communications, same thing, CHTR. In fact, Charter Communication, guys, you're looking at the 5-year chart right now on Charter Communications. It's down, right? It used to be at $800. No one's saying that you should invest by, looking at a chart. Past performance doesn't guarantee future performance, but in my opinion, this is a great company that will go higher in the future. MasterCard, MA, Aon PLC, AON, that's also doing really well. Amazon Corporation, Warren Buffett has lowered his stake in Amazon. Capital One Financial Corporation, COF, that's something we learned about earlier this year, that he bought many shares in that. Paramount Global, guys, I want you guys to focus on Paramount Global. I am not saying that you should buy this, but if you want, and you're looking for a stock that you want to do due diligence in for a possible reward, you might want to check them out. All right, they're trading very cheap, and Warren Buffett's average on Paramount Global is $25. Think about that. If he thought at 25 that this was a great stock to buy, I mean, at $12.71, I think it's it looks even better. So I think there's a lot of potential, and I think that Paramount Global will eventually be maybe bought out at a really high price. In any case, I think it can seriously bounce back, and I really believe in Paramount Global. PARA is the ticker symbol. And the rest of the holdings that Warren Buffett has, he has 1.1 million shares in Liberty Media Corp, LSXMK. He has 935,000 shares in Snow. He has 776,000 shares in New Holdings, great stock, Brazilian bank, and also into the cryptos. Went public about a year and a half ago. Ally Financial is a beautiful stock to hold for the long term. I swing traded this. I had mentioned before ahead of time when I would buy it and when I would sell. Unfortunately, I should have held and not swing traded it. T-Mobile, DR Horton, DHI, Louisiana Pack, Liberty Media, Marco Corp. Now, notice that the percentage here that you see is the percentage of the portfolio. All right, so the percentage of his portfolio. So his portfolio is $315 billion US, right, in holdings. 50% of that is Apple, and pretty much the vast majority of the rest of the percentage is in the top 5 stocks that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. He also has Stone Co, 114,000 shares. Globe Life Incorporation is another interesting one, guys. Ticker symbol GL, 90,000 shares. Sirius. This is Siri, S-I-R-I. This is a stock that's amazing. Swing traded it on my Discord in 2022, like 4 times successfully for profits. Twice, I think, in the beginning of this year, around there. And we're already in it again, and we're up again. Every single time we play Siri, we make money. The other ones that I find interesting is the Vanguard Index, FTSVOO, SPY. Obviously, he has shares in SPY. Jefferies Financial is another good one in my opinion. And the Atlanta Braves Holdings, BATRK. Extremely interesting to see that Warren Buffett is in that. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that this video helps new investors to get an idea of great companies with the leadership of Warren Buffett, right? Because if I were to say by myself that these are great companies, well, that's me, okay, fine. But when you see the track record that Warren Buffett has, then you know that most likely all of these companies are probably worth looking into. I'm not saying buy them right away today, but maybe worth looking into. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care.